Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I'm Brian with Jonesin to Go. Recently I did a product review of Haloview's new backup and observation camera system, the BT7. And in that system they have a trigger system which allows you to trigger your side cameras by just using your turn signals. Well, I finally got that hooked up and I found a flaw. So stick around and I'll show you what that flaw is and what I did to fix it. Welcome back, guys. So if you haven't seen the product review yet, I'm going to leave a link right up here at the top for you to click on and you can check out that product review. This is a really neat system that Haloview has come out with. Like I said, I finally got the trigger wires all hooked up so that I can use the function where I just turn on my left turn signal or right turn signal and it'll automatically trigger that particular side camera and bring it up on the monitor, so I don't have to scroll through manually on the monitor to get to that camera to check my blind spot if I'm changing lanes or looking for any obstacles while I'm backing into a site on that particular side of my RV. Well, I got it all hooked up and it worked like it's supposed to. If I activated my left turn signal, it automatically switched to that camera. But I found a flaw. And first of all, I'll just tell you how they tell you to wire that system. There's a green wire on each camera that's called the trigger wire, and it's appropriately marked on the wiring from Haloview, so you can't mess that up. The green wire is marked trigger wire. So you wire that according to the manual to the left and to the right cameras, which I did. Now, if you're familiar with 12-volt systems and trailer wiring, you know that the left and the right turn signal wire is labeled left turn and stop, right turn and stop, which means that if you depress the brake pedal, it's going to send a current through that to that appropriate side or brake light to illuminate the brake lights. Well, the problem is when you do that and you hit the brakes, the left camera and the right camera are both hooked up. It doesn't know which camera you want to trigger when you depress the brakes. So I'm going to show you guys what that looks like on the monitor, and then I'm going to show you guys what I did to fix the problem. Okay, here you can see I have the camera all fired up with just my running lights on to activate the rear camera. So now if I activate my left turn signal, it should automatically switch over, there you go, and it did, to the left side of the RV. And if I turn my turn signals off, it'll stay on for a couple of seconds and then it'll go back to where I had it defaulted, which is the rear camera. Now if I activate my right turn signal, you can see it goes to the right side of the coach, as it should. So the way I have it wired right now, I have the left turn signal and brake light wired directly to the green wire on each camera. Same thing on the right side, the way that the manual says to hook it up. Here's the problem that I found. This is what happens if I depress the brakes. The screen goes black, as you can see. It doesn't know where to go. Okay, when I release the brakes, then it goes to channel 1. It'll go back to the rear camera like it should. If I tap the brakes, again, it'll go to 1, but the problem is as soon as you tap the brakes, like I said, left and right are both hooked up to the appropriate wires. However, when you tap the brakes, that's going to send a current down both sides to activate the brake lights on the back of the coach. So that's the problem I ran into. That might not be a problem for some of you. It is for me, because if, say, you're recording and you have to tap the brakes, and you guys all know there's times you're going to have to hit the brakes quick because some chucklehead's doing something stupid on the road. You're going to lose your cameras when you do that. So I'm going to show you what I did to fix the problem, and I'm also going to contact Haloview and let them know that the problem exists. Maybe they already know, and really it's not that much of a problem. It's going to be an easy fix, and it might just be a matter of changing the owner's manual and putting some further instructions in there. So hang on, and I'm going to show you guys what I'm doing to fix the problem. Okay guys, so this is the device I'm going to use to separate out the left and right turn signal from the brakes. This is a tail light converter, and this one is by Curt, and I got this one off of Amazon. I think it was $20 some. I'll leave a link below for you guys so that if you want to do this, you can get that as well. So what's going to happen is, originally, according to the manual, I just tied into the left and the right turn signal and brake wires coming out of my pin box. And what I'm going to do is then just attach this to that side, the input on this side to those wires. So I've got a right side, a ground, and a left side. And then coming out, going back to the RV or going to the side cameras are going to be this side. So all we're going to use on this side then is we're going to use the right turn and the left turn, and we're not going to hook anything up with the stop. We're not going to hook this up to anything, because the way that I tied into the turn signal wires in the pin box, I didn't disconnect anything. I just added my wire to that. So what should happen is the turn signals, the brake lights, and all the running lights should still work the same way they did before on the RV, because I haven't really disconnected anything there. The only thing we're going to be doing is eliminating any signal coming from the brake pedal that would go to the side cameras. So I'm going to go ahead and get this installed, and then we'll go back in the truck and see how things go, and make sure things work the way that I think they should work. Okay guys, I can't really work and hold the camera at the same time, so I'm going to do a step at a time and then just get some footage of it to show you. You can see I mounted the converter up here on the inside of the pin box, and that is where, right here, is where I tied the ground wire in from the converter. I just tied it into the rest of the grounds here inside this junction box coming from the truck going to the trailer. And so this red wire coming out of the junction box is for the left side turn signals, and the black wire is going to be for the right side. So now all I have to do is take this yellow wire here and attach it to the left side, which would be the red, and then the green one is going to go to the right side, which is the right side of the coach. And then from there, I'll take these wires. Once again, I'm not going to use the red for the brake wire. I'm just going to use the left and the right and attach them to these wires here that are going to the cameras on the coach. So I'm going to get these all connected and then put the cover back on the junction box, and we'll go up in the truck and make sure things work properly. Okay, so here I have everything connected. I just used some crimpers here to connect all the wires together. And I'm going to come back through and tape those up later. But you can see everything fit perfect in here. Okay, moment of truth. Let's see what happens. Okay, let's see how this works out. Foot on the brake, and everything stays on. Let's do left turn signal, and we switch to the left side of the rig, the side camera. Turn signal off, and we should go back to the rear, and right turn signal, and right side of the rig. So everything's working perfect. Turn signal's off. Okay, and I think we have success. And one other thing I may have not shown you guys on the first video, I also have this programmed for a split screen so that I can see the top is the back camera, left and right, all at the same time. Okay, that worked. I love it when a plan comes together. So as you can see, that converter was really easy to hook up so that we could eliminate that signal coming from the brake pedal, so it didn't interfere with the side cameras. It's really nice that it's working great now, because you know, being able to trigger these side cameras with just turning on your turn signal will help us all keep from diverting our eyes off the road, and we won't be distracted by trying to scroll through those screens to get to the right camera. So I'm happy about that. I'm going to forward this video on to Haloview, see what they have to say about that. I'll leave any response I get from them down in the description below. So far from my dealings with Haloview, they do have a really good customer service department. So I'm really happy with this camera, especially now that it's working the way it's supposed to. All links to Haloview and to purchase the converter, this converter was made by Curt. So Curt has a pretty good reputation. As you can see, real easy to hook up. I wish I could have held the camera and did the wiring at the same time, but hopefully you guys could see as I just kind of filmed the steps as I went along how easy it really is. It was really convenient to put it up in the pin box for me rather than wiring more stuff in the storage compartment there on the fifth wheel. So it's nice, it's tucked away, it's out of the way, nothing can get at it. So I think it's going to work out perfect. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Travel safe.